How to use Instagram for business / marketing in 2018. What's going on, guys? Thor here, back with a new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about how you guys can use Instagram for your business, what you should do in order to succeed on Instagram with your business, how you should actually go about making sales, what you should do to engage with your audience, how to actually build a successful audience with your brand online. We'll be covering all of that in this video, and let's dive into it, guys. Now, before I start talking about what you should be doing to succeed with a business on Instagram, I want to talk about the things that you should not be doing. First of all, because this is where people make the most mistakes, and this is what people actually do that completely puts them off track to succeed. So the first thing that you should not be doing on Instagram as a business is to only post pictures of your products. If you only post pictures of your products, there's no real value for your audience to find on your page, which is why your engagement is going to be very, very low, and you're really going to have a hard time growing the page. Because in reality, would you want to follow a page that only posts pictures of their product? Fuck no, that's boring as hell. If you want the product, you go and buy it. You don't want to see 20 pictures of it on your Instagram feed every single day. It doesn't make any sense, and I don't understand why business owners do this. So this is the first thing that you should not be doing. The second thing you should not be doing is at the same time always try to sell your products on your story or in the posts. Maybe you don't post a picture of your product, but you still try to sell your audience in that post, telling them to go click the link in bio, all that kind of stuff. Very, very bad mistake, and something you should not be doing. You should much rather focus on providing actual value to your audience. If you read the book by Gary Vee, Jab, 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 Right Hook, it's a very, very good way of going about this, because you want to provide value, and then right hook them with a product. But it's more like, yeah, jabbing 1,000 times and then right hooking, because you want to be focusing on providing as much value as possible. And this goes for business in general. If you rather focus on providing value to your audience and not so much on monetization, the money is going to come, because what you put out, you will get back. It's just a matter of time. For example, myself, I've started, like in the start, I was pushing myself a lot to make money, because I mean, that was why I started. So I was pushing myself a lot to try to make as much money as possible. Right now, I realize that it doesn't even make sense for me to focus on making money, because I know that I'm going to be making money if I actually just provide value to my audience, especially here on YouTube, and not just focus on actually making money, because the money will come if you do provide value to your audience. And the last thing you don't want to do is that you don't want to link out to your actual website of your Instagram account. A lot of people think that, okay, if I'm gonna make money, I have to link to my website in my bio, the general website. That is not what you should do. What you should rather do is focus on collecting your followers as leads into a funnel, an email marketing funnel, all that kind of stuff. So you want to make a landing page, a squeeze page specifically for your audience to provide them value. So for example, when they do click the link in bio, they don't get taken to your website where they only they buy something which is providing you value, also them value. You want to be putting them on a page, a squeeze page, where only they get value. You only get their email, which is the value you will find in this, but you want to provide them with as much value as possible. So you rather want to optimize a page perfectly for your audience on your Instagram account and your business in general, and give out something for free. For example, if you're selling clothing, you can give them out, maybe sign up for your newsletter to get maybe 50% off or 70% off on their first order of your store. That's one way. Or you could give them some tips and tricks for free, maybe a 5-minute guide on how to dress well, that kind of stuff. That's what people actually want. They want value and not pay you before they actually have received value from you themselves. So really important to emphasize that. Now let's go on to what you should rather do on your Instagram page. What you should much rather do on your Instagram page is to provide value with the actual pictures you post. You want to be posting very appealing content. The content that's being posted on Instagram nowadays is the #1 determining factor of a page's success. So if you want success, you've got to be posting pictures that are appealing. No matter how fucking boring your business is, you've got to be able to find a way to make appealing images that your audience can find value from, whether it's quotes or nice nature pictures or dope pictures of fashion. Whatever it is, you want to be providing value, no matter if you're a business or a personal brand. like you still want to be providing value in terms of showing them dope images, because that's what people want on Instagram. Another thing you want to do is you want to be posting frequently, because you always want to be relevant to your audience. You always want to have them remember you. So posting between 1 and 2 times a day is really good if you're a business. The more the better. But as a business, I wouldn't go over posting 3 times a day, because it can become a bit annoying when your audience knows that you're a business. So keeping the posting frequency like 1 to 2 a day, that's perfect. And another thing you actually do want to do as well is to share your fans' pictures, because this is going to allow them to even build a better connection. It means to them it's going to feel like they're a part of the brand, and that's what you want. You want them to feel like they're a part of the brand, that they are the brand, because that is really what's going to allow you to get a lot of sales and very loyal customer. They want to be a part of you. So sharing your fans' pictures is a very good way of showing that you're a genuine business. You actually care about your followers. You want to give credit to them, all that kind of stuff. So sharing your fans' pictures is another good way of doing this. Now, if you're a local business, this tip that I'm going to give you guys now is very specifically for local businesses, and that is to promote your Instagram account at your local store. So you would have, for example, a sign on your local restaurant, for example, before they order. It would say, follow us on Instagram, and not just follow us on Instagram, but give them a bigger reason. For example, follow us on Instagram and like our last picture, and you'll get 15% off on your next order. Super easy for them to do, and it's giving them a lot in return, because they're going to save a good amount of money on their next order. Very, very nice way of getting your followers, converting your actual customers over to followers, because now you're able to always stay relevant and always have them remember you. For example, if they think about going to another restaurant, well, they might not be doing that because they remember you, they follow you on Instagram, they see your pictures daily, so they always have you in the back of their mind, in their subconscious, and that is actually a very, very powerful way of increasing your customer base, increasing your sales, because people are always going to keep your restaurant in the back of their head and actually just automatically go to it, because that's the only one they actually remember and have a very strong connection with, especially when it is through Instagram. Now, doing this, you also want to give them a good enough reason to always keep following you, not just unfollow you after they got their discount. You want to be giving out discounts every single month. For example, in July you might be giving out a 5% discount. In August you might be giving out a 20% discount on these kinds of meals. Or in December you might be giving away a free meal if they order 3 meals. And there's a place they can sign up to track this. Something like that to give them actually a reason to always keep following you is going to really allow you to connect with your followers and have them as a very, very loyal customer, which is what you want. Final thing I want to touch on is to engage with your audience. You want to be replying to comments, you want to be answering your DMs, you want to be potentially video chatting them through the DMs. That's something that I've started to do myself, actually send videos to my followers, because it allows them to connect with me on a more personal level. So whenever someone sends me a DM and I feel like it, I just take the phone and I record myself talking rather than actually having to text it. First of all, it saves me time, and I'm able to convey my message much faster, as well as they get a better connection with me, because they're actually seeing, I'm recording a video specifically for them, and a lot of people are like really amazed and really thankful just because of that I actually took the time to create a video specifically for them. So it's a very, very powerful way of engaging with your audience. Now the thing is, most businesses don't actually do this. They just post pictures and leave. No, you want to be a human. You want to be connecting with your audience. You want to start a conversation with them in the DM or the comment section, whatever. Ask them about themselves. Connect with your audience. It's so important. Connections are what builds a successful brand, no matter what fucking business you are in. If you're in tech, if you're in fashion, makeup, it doesn't matter. You want to build those real connections, because those are what's going to give you loyal, long-lasting customers. People have so many options nowadays. There's so many options all over the place on what service to use, where to buy their food, what themed park to go to. There's so many options. There's only coming more and more. So for you to actually stand out, you need to build those personal connections, because those are more powerful than any branding. Personal connections is really what is going to allow you to succeed, which is why you see a lot of people have success by only getting referrals from other customers. They don't brand their services at all. Like my mentor, for example, he doesn't brand his services at all, but I actually paid him for mentorship because a friend of mine referred me to him because his service was so good. So that's again just an example on how powerful this is. Really building those connections, that's the #1 thing I would recommend you guys to focus on. And that is it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, go down below and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.